This is video 2-1 for Math 1. It's on one variable statistics. This video is going to go over a lot of the vocab that you'll hear during this unit. So some terms to know: data, which is the collection of information. Population is the set of information the data is focused on. Sample is a subset of the population. And variable is characteristics the data is about. There are two main types of data that we're going to focus on. The first type is categorical data, and it's data that records a quality, characteristic, or trait. It usually doesn't involve a numerical response. So if you were asking favorite flavors of ice cream between vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry, if the person chooses vanilla, chocolate, or strawberry, that would be the categorical data. So it can be put into groups, like if everyone who likes chocolate is a group, everyone who likes vanilla is a group, everyone who likes strawberry is a group. It can also be called qualitative data because it's usually something descriptive. Here are some examples of categorical data. Favorite ice cream, like I mentioned in the slide before. Eye color, there's only a few possibilities of eye colors that a person could have, and everyone falls into one of those categories. And 3, favorite TV show. The second type of data that we're going to focus on is quantitative data, and that's a variable that measures a characteristic, so it involves a numerical response. So these are things that could be measurable. So how many hours a week you study, or how long a day you're on the computer. Here's some more examples: age, height, number of books you've read. All of these would have a number response. It's something that you'd have to measure, and not everyone would have the same answer. All right, so there's two main types of measurements that we use in data, and it really just tells us about the data. So the first one is measure of center, and measure of center describes the most typical value in the data set. So the reason we use this is we want to know what most people are going to say, so what the majority of the responses would be like, that middle 50%. And so what you use to describe measures of center, some examples are mean and median. The second way we measure is with measure of spread, and that describes how far the values in the data are from the center. So how far away each point is from the median or the mean. And so what you use to measure this is MAD, which is mean absolute deviation, standard deviation, and range. So the uses of statistics are to describe and predict data. So why we want to use statistics and know how to use it. If we have information that we have to know about a whole population, let's say our school, for instance, we don't want to have to ask almost 1,000 people the same question to just get one response. So what you could do is take a cross-section of our population or of the students here, like ask 50 of the students here the same question, and we would run the data on those 50, and then we would be able to make predictions of the whole population based on what those 50 students said. There's no video questions for this video because y'all had a lot to copy down. Make sure you have all the notes part all copied down, the examples, the definitions, and it should all be in your composition.